The month of August 2024 is upon us. Summer has just flown by. The kids are getting ready to go back to school. Summertime in Port St. Lucie is our second biggest selling opportunity. Today we are going to discuss what our August real estate update in Port St. Lucie looks like. I know there's a lot of stuff going on out there, from political things to people asking me, when's the market gonna crash? When's it gonna go up? Today, you are going to get the update straight from the MLS, just like we do every month. So if you're a buyer, you are gonna get some insight. If you're a seller, you're gonna get some insight. And you can decide for yourself what you wanna do, but the stats you're gonna hear are directly from the MLS. You know, a lot of times we hear opinions. I try not to put too much of my opinion in on it, but there is, straight up, there's some opinionated things here, but I like to back it up with straight statistics from the MLS so you guys can decide ultimately, is it time to buy? Is it time to sell? My name is Jonathan B.J. Hayes, local realtor here in beautiful Port St. Lucie, Florida. Thank you for returning back to the home of Port St. Lucie real estate. As always, make sure you subscribe to the channel, share the videos, like the videos, and tell a friend about the wonderful things going on here in beautiful Port St. Lucie, Florida. Anybody out there looking to buy or sell a home here in Port St. Lucie, all my information is in the description below. I am here to help. My number is there. You can call or text me for your free one-on-one consultation. So here we go, guys. All of the stats you're going to hear are on single-family detached homes here in Port St. Lucie, Florida. We are into August 1st. So all the stats you're going to hear are from July the 1st through July the 31st of 2024. If any of you guys have any comments, opinions, agree, don't, feel free to call me or text me. Quite frankly, I prefer calls. I like to talk to people one-on-one. So here we go, guys. This is what we look like in July. Currently, there are 1,551 homes for sale. So this is the first thing that actually caught my eye. For the last 6 months, we've been over 1,600 single-family homes for sale in Port St. Lucie. It's now back under 1,550. Now, what does that mean? I tell you all the time, any form of sales is nothing more than supply and demand. Well, if I'm starting to see the active homes dip, that means people are buying, and that also means that I don't think prices are gonna crash anytime soon. I could be totally wrong, but I firmly believe we're gonna hover around here for at least the next 6 months, at least. I know in other parts of the state of Florida, I see the videos, I hear people talking on the West Coast where they had the hurricanes. Hey, stuff is just sitting and sitting and sitting. It's not sitting here. And now we're seeing inventory go down a little bit. First time I've seen that in over 6 months. In the month of July, there were 420 houses sold. That's the same amount there's been for the last 6 months. So as you can see, people are continuing to raise their hand and say, I may not like it, but I want to move to Port St. Lucie, Florida. I'll pay $495 for that house. Out of those 420 houses sold, the median price point was $420,000. The same thing it's been for the last 6 months. In days on market, the days on market did tick up 2 days. We're up to 74 days on market. So guys, you can take my last 6 months of updates. It's all the exact same. People are continuing to buy houses in Port St. Lucie. And as long as that happens, the prices are not going to plummet. They're just not. Now, there are a couple things I do see changing. And this is just me being in the market, buying and selling, going to see builders, talking to people every day. I am noticing that most of the buying is coming on the higher end side. So most of the sales that I'm personally seeing and being a part of, they're north of $500,000. Now, of course, you know, those numbers are going to move up the median price point. We know that, okay? The second thing I will tell you is I am seeing less and less buyers out there, and I am definitely seeing less buyers out there looking to buy for $350. A lot of them are just either saying, no, forget it, I'm not paying $350 for that, or I'll wait, we'll rent, what have you. But that gap between buyers 500 and up and buyers, let's say 450 and below, that gap is starting to get wider and wider. That's what I will tell you. I will also tell all my new construction people out there, yes, the model centers have slowed down, but there are a couple places that are continuing to sell on the regular. And it should come to no surprise if you look at this channel, it's Riverland. You can go out to Valencia at Riverland and go to their model center. It doesn't matter if it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, 11 o'clock or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. There is always between 5 to 10 people in there looking at model homes. And if you go on a Saturday or Sunday, you're elbow to elbow in there, all right? So things are selling. The other thing that I will tell you is I am, and this is where my opinion is gonna kick me, guys. I firmly believe the reason we're seeing this inventory start to come down again, a lot of people have began to realize the only way they can sell their house is to move out of the state of Florida. It just does not make any sense to try to downsize or make sense right now of buying a newer home. It just doesn't. The interest rates are high and the prices are high. And while we're on it, we might as well discuss it. I know a lot of people talk about when the interest rates drop, everybody's gonna go back to buy. It may happen. But I can tell you this, it's not the interest rate that's really stopping people, it's the price of housing. Housing has gone up so much, so fast, that it's unaffordable for a lot of people. I don't want to discuss all these other states, all these other areas. I want to talk about the place where I live, work, and play, and that's Port St. Lucie. The people who are buying, they're coming from somewhere else. I see very, 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 very few people who live in Port St. Lucie, who have been renters for a long time, able to move up to buy. And I'm also starting to see the traffic from down south, meaning Fort Lauderdale, Miami, West Palm Beach. It's really starting to slow down to the point where most of my buyers, at least, are coming from somewhere from the Northeast. And I believe that's one of the reasons why we're starting to see this inventory come down, because people have realized if I sell my house here in Florida, I'm just gonna go in much, much deeper for a bigger, nicer house, or yeah, I can sell my house. The kids are gone. I have a 5.3. I can sell it for 700, but to get something that is nice and comparable that I would like, it's still going to be like 575 or so. Just keep what I have. There you have it, guys. So I gave you the updates. I also gave you a little of my opinion also in on it. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, do not hesitate to call me. I am your resource here in Port St. Lucie, Florida. If any of you have any kind of questions, all my information is below. Once again, thank you for returning back to the home of Port St. Lucie Real Estate. Until we meet again, everybody stay safe, be blessed.